step I take, I move my truth. Every time they tell me stop, I use every comment, hate that makes my fuel. Gather up my energy and boom, I hear them talking, saying the way that I move is so reckless. That is a part of my mind I've been blessed with, giving my blood so I am relentless.
All right. Okay there, bud. This is a Keep Hammering Collective with
Expedaliosis.
G-Dog.
Big dog.
Hey, what? I like your hair.
Miss ya.
What's a hat? Is that, what's this going? What do we got going here?
Yeah, I have a hat this time because I looked like a
Idiot.
yeah.
Yeah, with a lot of like messed up hair.
Yeah. So
Last time it was like, what are those called? Where the girls put like the barrettes or not? No, like the hair, like it slides back. It's like the whole half of the
like a
head.
hairband, but it's not.
Yeah, that's kind of what the headphones looked like on your girl hair last time. Some people like your hair and they commented on it.
I looked. I was gonna say I looked like the guy I sat next to on the plane, but he'll probably look us up. So.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Nice guy. God bless him.
I know. You know, I say let's just smooth sailing on this one.
Yeah.
First of all, what I want to talk about is this shirt. Look at this sick shirt. So ignore these and ignore the hood, because for some reason I got another shirt on underneath this shirt with no sleeves and a hood and these the drawstrings. Do you ever, like, if your nose is running, take like a drawstring like this and like put it up your nose? Because I have. So if you ever see snot like on the drawstring, that's...
No, just my sleeves are covered in snot.
I know. Well, so anyway, ignore that part of this t-shirt. And I got this awesome, what does this say? Utah 7.
Paris 2024 21 run.
Oh, yeah, 21 run. Okay, that's what I wanted. So, hey, brother, since we last ran together, yeah, geez, I ran with this guy, Jordan Maddox. And he's like under 220 marathoner. So we ran these mountains with this other super fucking fast guy, just stud. Just basically straight up off the highway there outside of Salt Lake. It was really good. But anyway, he got this shirt for me today, or sent it today. It's called 21 Run, 21 Days to Create a Habit, the rest of life to live it. Okay, gotcha. So in 21 days, 3 weeks, you create this habit. So that's what he's got, 21 Run. So this is his run shop, I believe. So right before the Olympics, we hosted 7 Olympians who are headed to Paris for track and field. This is pretty incredible how many they sent from Utah there. And they all signed this shirt. So we got Kenneth, who grabbed silver, which is Kenneth Rooks. Then Grant Fisher, 5K and 10K. And a lot of people just had tons of success at the Olympics. And so they signed this shirt. Courtney Wayment, that's what it is. Yeah, I see her all the time because she runs steeplechase. Emma runs a steeplechase.
What's Kenneth's event?
Kenneth is...
Because silvers, that's a big deal.
I know. Kenneth, it doesn't say.
He runs.
So you have Connor Manti and Clayton Young. Those are the 2 marathoners. I don't know if you saw those guys. Courtney Wayment, who I know runs the steeple. Kenneth Rooks. He might run the steeple too.
Okay, I'm looking it up.
Yeah. Then Grant Fisher, obviously 2 medals. Sick.
Yeah,
So
steeplechase.
Oh, he is? Yeah. I think I remember, it seems like I met his dad. If his dad's from Arizona and bow hunts, I met his dad at the airport. So that was either Kenneth or James, but I think it was Kenneth Rooks because I think he won the trials, something like that. And then, went to the Olympics. So next time you're in town, stop by 21 and come to one of my speed classes. Thank you for always inspiring. Love it. ABC, always be Cameron, Jordan Maddox. Thank you. Jordan's a stud. He was also helping me I was trying to do the fastest marathon holding a bow.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Guinness Book of World Record, and they denied it, but Jordan was helping me with that. So he's cool. Go to his running shop there. Utah's first running. Oh, it's running gym actually.
21 Run.
21 Run. Yeah, check it out, guys. Awesome. He's a stud. Knows a lot of badass people, and as this shows, is just very generous. So appreciate you.
That's sweet. Kind of the signatures on the shirt. I'm sure that you can see that. But
Yeah. Well, we might take a little after the podcast
looks like
clip.
Clayton Young kind of went AWOL there and just decided to sign where he wanted to.
He does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right.
Because I was like, where's his signature? It's up there.
Up on the name badge. So yeah, pretty sick. I'm pretty pumped to wear this today. Just got back from Pisgah. Did 2 summits. Did not see you there.
Nope. I was at the gym checking out dudes.
Well, that goes without saying. But what's the topic today?
I mean, I figured we'd just kind of catch everyone up.
Yeah.
Just got back from Alaska.
You know, we never talked about LA, did we? Did we do a podcast on that? LA and
Did we not? Well, we did one before. Yeah, I don't
San
think.
Diego.
Yeah. Yeah. Which she cut out the joke last time, so maybe this time she can leave it in.
Which is Spanish for whale's vagina. I don't know. Did they say Spanish in the movie?
I don't know.
Yeah, so we were in San Diego watching, let's see. Yeah, the Padres and the Pirates got Paul Skeens, the biggest beast ever. He didn't pitch, but he's a giant human and can throw heat.
400 miles an hour.
God dang. And so dedicated to his training. It was pretty cool to watch.
Yeah. And
Even
just
on off day.
Super nice guy, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicest. And one of his agents was there. And then Ari, guy who works with me for ads.
The secret weapon.
The secret weapon in our business meetings. Yeah. It was awesome. So yeah, we went to the baseball game. We went to performance archery, did a little shooting contest with the Bow Disciples crew, James, and I can't remember his girlfriend, but I should be able to. She's cool.
Yeah. I think it's not Erica.
Is it Lindsay? No.
No.
It's not Wendy.
Yeah. Or
Marie.
Or Marie.
Yeah, those are like those are gonna have to be on the Keep Hammering Collective After Dark edition. Yeah.
Stories with Gideon.
Oh man, that was crazy. So anyway, yeah, we did that. Did pretty good. James is a great shot.
Yeah.
Man, he can shoot, and I saw he killed a buck too.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
didn't
think
see
a
that.
Coos whitetail.
Nice.
Yeah, so he's cool. He's coming up here to do a lift, run, shoot with me in October after we get through this season. And then we went up to Huberman's and just kind of took over his house while he wasn't there.
Came up with some wild ideas.
Yeah, it was. We thought the cop helicopters flying over his house. So I thought for sure the neighbors called, and maybe they did.
They probably did. Because wasn't there a security car after, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, down the hill.
Yeah,
For no reason. We weren't doing anything. It's just
nothing crazy illegal.
maybe we're not the right people to tell mi casa is su casa, too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he said it. He said, my house is your house. So if this is my house, I would take that target over the fence up on the hill and shoot from the roof.
Climb the fence.
And since this is, quote, my house too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was good. We had a great time. He was doing a solo podcast that we went down to the Ketone IQ. These guys right here, they were having a dinner down there at the Lemon Drop or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was a lemon drop.
Yeah, super nice restaurant, very LA. But we met with Michael Brandt, I think this is his company. I think he started it and probably has a partner, but Michael's a stud, great runner. And then met also the president or what is it? CEO or something?
CEO
of Olipop.
Olipop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is good. And then we also met Lindsay Brewer.
Who's that?
Also my wife. Shit.
Yeah,
I'm polygamous.
She's going to be surprised to find out that she's your wife. Yeah, she's basically a supermodel that apparently drives a race car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about as good as you can get.
So super cool. We talked about doing a lift, run, shoot with her too. So
Yeah, that'd be a good one. She was a little
maybe she'll know that she's your wife by that time.
She was a little worried about having to carry the rock.
Yeah, well, we can come up with something else. So, yeah, she was cool though. Great attitude. Everybody really nice. We talked about the big Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. So if you go into that, they have like a VIP booth or something or box or something at that fight. That'll be fun. And then let's see, what else did we do? Anything else?
We hung out with Danny Duncan.
Danny Duncan, yeah, he's wanted me to shoot an apple off his head still, which I do want to, but as he said, all these fucking Karens will get all worked up, get their panties in a bind, like, oh, you could have killed him. Yeah, that's kind of the cool part of the challenge.
That's the point.
You gotta focus so you don't kill somebody.
Said all the males will turn into Karens, so we can't do it.
We ready for this? We ready to hit that orange.
We were playing baseball. Oh, dude, it hit the lid. Look at the lid.
But yeah, he's all into it. So then he texted me and he's like, okay, I understand about the Karens, but what if I was wearing a suit of armor?
Like a medieval suit?
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. We still might come up with something. I'm not really sure how, but yeah, I'm trying to, getting canceled, whatever. Who cares? Look at this. I got this Cam Candidate jersey. I need to get my jerseys framed in here. Levi Morgan. Centrowitz said he was giving me one. I need that Olympic one.
Aaron Rodgers.
A-Rod. Yeah, and then I do have Cole Hawker got back with me this morning and said he can either come like in September, which I said can be tough, or December. So
Nice. So December it is.
yeah, that's what I said. I said I'd have to have a lot go right to be here in September. And with bow hunting, you can't really count on that.
No, definitely can't. We could be gone the whole time.
Yeah,
So
with no kills. Wouldn't that be cool?
no, because it would be my fault.
Oh man, you thought this last hunt was tough? Fuck. If there's one where I don't kill, not good. Not good.
Oh, what did you say in Alaska? I'll leave you up on the hill.
There's no cuss words in there?
There probably was. Leave you on the fucking hill.
As I said, like, I'm not going to apologize, but it's a high intense situation.
The heat of the moment.
It's a heat of the moment. Yeah. I mean, somebody normal might apologize.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll quit hunting for 8 years like Truett.
Fuck. Yeah, really. It's traumatized. Yeah. So yeah, that story made a little more sense after the old grizzly hunt.
Definitely.
Yeah. So what'd you think?
Alaska was sweet. Yeah, it was my first time up there. It's I don't want to say life-changing, but life-changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, it's so remote up there. It's not like anything else. And I feel like I've been a decent amount of places, but I mean, as far as you can see, there's nothing, which is crazy. And it just seems like obviously it's pretty rugged country.
Well, there's nothing and everything.
Yeah.
It's like nothing compared to like on our terms here in civilization, but for up there, it's like expanse of just wonder and incredible, that life on the tundra up there, we were in between mountains, kind of glassing for grizzlies. Grizzlies were in the mountains also, so we were kind of on the break there of the mountains down to the river or to the lake. We had a lake there, but there's rivers feeding it, obviously. But yeah, I mean, we were glassing 17 hours a day, and in that time, you wouldn't see a ton, but we'd see bull moose, caribou, bear. Hopefully, if things were going right. Wolverines.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty cool.
But when you have just like a handful of sightings sprinkled throughout 17 hours, it seems pretty desolate.
Especially after the first day is pretty productive.
First day was nuts.
But even then, it was like, I think the first day we had like 4 or 5 hours between each spotting of a bear. And it was like, fuck.
I know.
And admittedly, I think I did the least amount of glassing because I kept falling asleep.
Yeah. Well, we did talk about this. Nate did the most amount of glassing, and he said he never found a bear. He told me that. He's like, all that he's found is wolverines. But he was on that glass like nonstop, wasn't he?
Yeah, he didn't see a bear. I thought he spotted the...
Which one?
Sow and cub.
Sow and cub. Let me see. Where did we see? Oh,
out on the flats.
No, way out. No.
Oh,
no. That was
David.
David, yeah.
Mr. David.
Mr. David. Yeah, no, I don't think Nate saw one. But I mean, he's really good in the mountains.
Yeah.
That guy is freaking. It's just so let's see. We were out there 4 days. Well, yeah, what time did we get in? I mean, the first day you can't hunt. So maybe pretty much 5 days. And we saw 3, so 6, 0, 1. We saw 7 bear.
Yeah.
So 7 bear in 5 days. 17 hours a day.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not a ton of bear sightings. You know what I mean? Yeah, do the math. It's like, and we just, we were glassing miles, but over and over, just like back the same. I'd kind of have the same routine. I'd go and I'd check these one places. And it's just, I mean, it's not a huge concentration of bear. It's not like brown bear on salmon or on the fish. These are mountain grizzlies. So, they might go, we watched that sow and cub cover 6 miles in one evening.
Yeah. I mean, not even an evening. It was like 3.5 hours.
Yeah. And just like not really chase a caribou for a little bit, did whatever, not really like lining out, just kind of just doing what they do. And then went to the very top of a mountain.
Yeah.
It's like,
crazy. So
that's the kind of distance they cover. So you could maybe not see anything one day, like we didn't on day 3. And then I spotted that bear in the morning and got it killed the next day.
Yeah.
And so basically in 2 days, we saw 1 bear.
Yeah. I mean, and as far as we know, every bear we saw was different,
Yeah. I was thinking, I don't think that bear I killed, because I was thinking, could it have been that second bear on first day?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Comparing the footage, I don't think it's the same bear.
Yeah, you probably reviewed it.
Yeah.
I think this bear, or the bear I killed, was bigger than I think that second one.
Yeah.
But yeah, and somebody asked me today, I don't know if it was Tanner, I think it was Truett, how did James do? Was he scared or whatever? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think he was. I said, I don't know. What'd you think?
I was thinking about this when we were down in the thick shit looking for your bear. I had like a moment where I was like, I have zero fear at the moment.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was like dumb trust.
Yeah.
Just like if something happens, like,
probably get those guys first.
But I mean, with anything, even with, the black bears, or I'm sure it'll be the same with elk. It's like, and I tell people this, I get more nervous filming someone's hunt than I do for my own, because there is so much pressure to not do anything that fucks it up for someone. And especially
nobody would accuse you of that, would they?
Especially you.
Yeah.
So
heat of the moment.
Yeah. I mean, it's not fear, but there's an adrenaline dump too, for sure. Cause you're glassing for hours, not seeing anything. And then within minutes, you're within 50 yards of a bear. You know? So
Yeah, we made that. They made that stock happen. But so the first day we had 2 stocks, and those are pretty textbook. I like that. I like the fact that it gave us an opportunity to kind of figure out the plan for filming, maybe kind of learn how to move, what maybe the expectations might be, and I think it helped, like, on the kill shot even.
For sure. Yeah.
So those were good reps. I mean, the first bear, I'm not going to, even if it's the first day, if it's a giant bear at 40 yards, you got to shoot it, right? You can't be stupid, but ideally, and I think I said this, was I want to kill on day 5. I want to get the whole hunt. I want to get hard days, good days, long days, cold day. I want it all. Yep. And so I thought, if I could kill on day 5, be all right. That's a risk because the hunt was only 6 days.
Yeah.
And instead it turned out where we killed on day 4. But those first 2, we were in that kind of, like, probably younger sow came up, still looked like a good bear, came up, kind of fed below us to about 50 yards. Definitely could have shot if I wanted to. Awesome footage, though. Yeah. The footage turned out great.
The footage turned out good. At one point, where I got pinned down was on your left. Yeah. On your left side. So that was good. With that second bear, it was like, okay, I need to err. And I knew this, but try and err on the right side so we can get the shot we want. Yeah. Sometimes that just doesn't work, though.
Yeah. You were on the right on the second bear, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that bear, because what we want to be a full draw, just like I film in the driveway, and you're kind of filming down that arrow. So when the arrow goes, and then when we talked about it didn't really pan out on the kill, but like what I envision in my head is like you're wide, so you establish me and the animal, then you zoom in for impact, and you zoom back out for reaction. Yeah. So that's what we kind of learned or talked about that, which we had never talked about before. So it was like that was stupid on my part not to discuss that. But then on the kill shot, then it was one of those where it's a compressed type thing where that works if you stay back, and then you can use the lens to kind of compress that perspective. Yep. And it looks like I'm right on top of that bear. That only works if everybody's lined up. Yeah. Like if I'm to the right, because that bear, and then you're way over by the bear on the left, and I'm way over here, you can't film a triangle. No. So we got lucky in that. I was able to stay lined up with you and the bear, essentially.
Yeah. Because as you kind of walked out onto that flat, that bear pinned us down again, Yeah. And as it was looking at me, I'm over there like, I tipped my head down, and I can still see through the screen, but I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, please don't blow out.
I think the biggest difference is those are predators and not prey animals. Yeah. A prey animal thinks it sees, there's 4 of us at that time at, 100 and some yards. They're like not going to let that go. No. They're going to be like, I know I saw something. I'm going to stare here for a while. But a predator that has no real, nothing hunting it, no real threats out there, you got a different demeanor.
Yeah. I mean, even that second bear saw us. And
came to us.
Yeah, it was curious. Wanted to come check us out. It wasn't until it hit our scent that it decided to blow out. But yeah, it's intense.
Yeah, it's a little different hunting. Animals that are top of the food chain, essentially. Yeah. But I love it. I love that. I loved being close. You never know what's going to happen when you hit a bear with the arrow. You're hoping it's a good shot, but there's always a threat of, in that situation, I was away from you guys just because it was so wide open. Yeah. If we you out there or somebody with you out there and me, really easy to see and knee-high grass, right? So, but with me out there by myself, I could use the trees, I could stay behind the stuff, I could see when the bear's eyes were blocked, and I could get away with different things. And but I was thinking when I shot that bear, I wasn't really thinking, but I mean, now looking back at the photos or the screenshots, thinking, man, if you make a bad shot there, and the bear, a lot of times they'll turn to see what caused, and they see me right there, and they're wounded, that can go sideways.
Act like a tree.
Yeah. But thankfully, I mean, yeah, couldn't have made a better shot. And I went up hoping I could see it go down, and kind of made it around the corner and into the thick stuff, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
So we didn't see it pile up, but
No.
pretty awesome. We knew it was a good shot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I had really good view of it. And I mean, I knew you drilled it the moment when it turned and bit. I guess it was this way, bit at the arrow, and then it kind of jumped up. I mean, I had like just perfect view of it, just that arrow sticking out. So, yeah, I was like, okay, he drilled it.
Have you looked at the footage of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. How does it look?
Looks good, and the slow down out of it's good too. So
You see the arrow, all right?
yeah, you can see that arrow kind of, and then it drifts in just behind that tree.
Yeah.
For you, obviously people will see it, but for you, that was a wide open shot. But from where I was at, it looks like the bear is right behind this little pine tree or fir tree, whatever it was. But
Yeah. It was getting up there kind of tight, but it just was perfect because quartering away and then put its near leg forward, or the front leg forward, opening up those lungs. And I could just sneak it by that tree, but my angle was wide open. You were a little bit to the left,
Yeah.
but my angle was wide. It was, the tree was there and I had to be conscious of it, but yeah, just perfect. I saw where I needed to hit. The wind was blowing left to right pretty good. So my pin was kind of going back and forth, and trigger punchers unite, just kind of timed it and smoked it.
yeah, that whole sequence is super cool though.
Is it?
I mean, just watching you walk out and then the bear, as everything kind of unfolds, and like you said, everyone gets lined up, and we got lucky.
Oh man. It was, yeah.
You're at full draw, and the bear was completely covered by trees from my angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would have sucked.
That would have been not good. Yeah. Cause that was one of the first things. I mean, we all kind of met up there once I followed. I wanted to get the arrow just to look at, cause it happens so fast that sometimes the arrow can look like it doesn't penetrate, but I've learned this lesson on elk in St. Carlos one time. Kip was filming me, but the arrow looked like it was hanging out of the shoulder. And I went back on the footage, just frame by frame on the phone. He had it on my phone or his phone or something. And the arrow disappeared all the way behind the shoulder, then came out because it hit something on the other side. So immediately that bear spins, bites, runs off, and the arrow's like kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to see that arrow because I wanted to see how much, if there's 6 inches of blood, not good.
Yeah, right.
Right. But I got to the arrow and it's pretty much all the way to the fletch and covered in blood. And, I said what most people would say. That was good. So we did a little handshaking, and you never really know. I mean, I still, even in that moment, you don't know. Yeah. Like I said, I never get too high, I never get too low. Just like, no, I felt good about the shot. The arrow looks good, but still, this is bow hunting.
Yeah, I mean, I knew just from once we were wolves, it was like, at this point is when it could get hairy.
Yeah, because once we were wolves didn't look as good, but it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt that was a little bit left of where I wanted. It's a very similar circumstance. And I stalked that one too, about the same distance. And I thought that bear, I don't know if it would have been dead eventually, but it was pretty hurt, and I felt pretty good about the shot. So, just lessons over 35 years of bow hunting. You just never take anything for granted. And I told you guys, I said, until I'm touching that hide.
Yeah.
Montana Knife Company was founded by Josh Smith, one of the world's most experienced master bladesmiths. Josh has been making knives for 30 years, and there's something really special in supporting companies that are made in the USA. The blades are manufactured and shipping straight from Montana. Montana knives carry a multi-generational warranty and free lifetime sharpening. They're designed, tested, and built by hunters. MKC is a hunting knife company first and foremost. MKC is unmatched and have the sharpest knives out of the box and the easiest knives to sharpen. It's been really fun to watch a company explode as one of the fastest growing companies in the knife space. Don't be fooled. They're still a small company and just hired their 55th employee and are looking to hire about 50 more in the next year or so. So if you live in Montana, tell them Cam sent you. MKC knives sell out within minutes of being released. So head over to montanaknifecompany.com. That is the best way to find out when they have knives available. Use code CAM10 for 10% off your first order. My favorite blade is a Blackfoot 2.0. Montana Knife Company, working knives for working people. Sig Sauer is leading the firearm outdoor industry in American innovation, ingenuity, and manufacturing. For over 250 years, Sig Sauer has evolved and thrived by blending American ingenuity, German engineering, and Swiss precision. SIG is synonymous with industry-leading quality and innovation, which has made it the brand of choice amongst the U.S. military, the global defense community, law enforcement, competitive shooters, hunters, and responsible citizens. That's why I have decided to partner with them for my personal protection and concealed carry of choice. SIG and I are working on some pretty cool collaborations for the archery community as well, and I'm thrilled to have them as a sponsor of the show. SIG is actually offering you guys a discount on optics too, which is unheard of in the industry. I'm looking forward to trying out their new image stabilizing binos, the Zulu 6 on my bear hunt in Alberta with the rivets. Those are also 10% off using code CAM at sigsauer.com. That's code CAM for 10% off. You never know.
Yeah, what I thought was interesting too is, and we talked about this, I think on the flight, but the bear runs into the thick stuff, and maybe this is just by coincidence, you can say, but it turns around and looks where it came from, gets low into a little depression, and that's how we found it. He was down low, and it's like waiting for the last stand.
I think that's just what they do. I think it was honest. Definitely it was a perfect shot through both lungs. So it didn't have a ton, but it had enough to still face its back trail.
Yeah.
And I think that's just instinct. And they're so freaking tough.
Yeah.
You imagine, we were up there 5 days. Imagine living out there every day. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And we saw the one bear, walking in the lake. It's fucking freezing. Walking along. So it's for them to survive. It just is a good example of how damn tough these animals are. So even though that shot was perfect, that bear still had enough to survival instinct to be like, no, I need to watch my back. And that's dangerous for a hunter.
Yeah.
When you're going in, if that bear's not dead, it's so thick, dude. How thick was that brush?
I mean, we're not exaggerating. If that bear comes at us, there's nowhere to go.
You can't get away.
No.
So it's intense, but that's what we love about it. So yeah, I told Truett, I said, I don't know. I don't think he was okay. He's like, oh, he did good then? I said, yeah, I mean, it was, it wasn't an easy hunt. It's, very, very isolated out there. And
I love that shit though. I mean,
man,
there's no angle out there that's bad. From a photography and videography standpoint, it's like everywhere I pointed the camera, I'm like, fuck, this looks good.
Yeah. It was so epic.
But there's definitely a come down when you get back to civilization.
Come down?
God. I feel that I was Connor, obviously no service out there. My phone was dead and he was texting me, he was giving me shit. And I just told him, I was like, I don't want to deal with your bullshit right now.
Yeah. Yeah. For guys that don't know, Connor's James's fiance.
Yeah. Also my wife.
I thought Lindsay was your wife.
Yeah. And Sarah. Or Sydney, not Sarah. Sydney.
Oh, McLaughlin?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
You got male fiancés and women wives. That's great.
Not only am I bi, but I'm polygamous.
Hey. It's all good. I guess anything goes nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to look at it linearly, it's I'm improving. It went from full gay to now I'm bi. Maybe one day I'll get all the way straight.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not going to comment on it. I think that's inappropriate because you know me.
Yeah, and that's what gets you.
Oh God, I don't know, but dude, I think I got a minute of material for Kill Tony, don't I?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That one little, I really think that could hit.
The problem is you'd have nothing after.
No, I got that story and that's it.
And if it went bad, then you just look like a freak.
I know. But I feel like there's a minute for Kill Tony. So
Definitely a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Can't tell you more.
No, it's definitely would get this thing canceled. Probably. Wouldn't it?
Definitely me. I would get canceled.
So anyway, you'll have to wait for Kill Tony if that ever happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as far as so many laughs, dude, up there on that glassing knob, because we were up there so long. This one story I'm talking about, James ended up on the ground laughing. Like, I'm like, of course, shut the fuck up.
I was rolling around on the ground.
It was so funny. But you're kind of delirious after that long. And
That's what I tell people. That's one of my favorite parts about hunting season is you get tired and you get to this point where shit is just so funny.
Oh, it's the best, dude. It's the best. But yeah, to me, that's true living. This other stuff, we just kind of got to go through it, I guess. But
Yeah.
I love it. I just love, I don't know. I mean, it's the little things. You're up there, and we talked about it on the podcast. We did a podcast with Tim, Nate, and David, Nate and David were with me the whole time on the hunt. They were like kind of co-guides, I guess, a little bit. Great guys, tough young kids. I say kids, but they're like your age. You know, I mean, everybody's under 30 besides me, and I'm like triple that. But I'm all your guys' age added up. That's me. But just so resilient, such good guys. And we're up there, and it's like, I love when it's just a little thing. It's like a jet boil cup of coffee.
Yeah.
That seems... here we have to have the coffee perfect or whatever. We just have a black coffee up there. Maybe if we're getting crazy, a little cocoa in it.
Cocoa mixed in.
Yeah. And that is like, life couldn't be better.
No.
It's like, fuck, hey, you want some water, get some water going, have a coffee? Yeah. I mean, or you want some ramen noodles? Whoo.
Yeah.
That's what I love. Just the simple pleasures out there. And then we're hunting for, top of the food chain animal. Really, it's like the ultimate predator in North America, a grizzly. Even brown bears they're incredible. They're just not quite as agile as a grizzly. A grizzly has to go usually seek out his food,
Right.
kill it, has to just work a little harder because it's not just on fish. So I think grizzly is like the epitome of challenge to me, spot and stock with a bow. I'm biased, but when we're out there and that's the goal, and that's one of the hardest goals there is, it just feels. And then we're trying to do it on film.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah.
It's already like, if you think about the spot and stock grizzly hunts, I don't know how many there are. Not very many, but and because it's freaking hard with the bow, I'm talking about. So for us to get it done, man.
Yeah, it was sweet. I mean, one of the things I struggle with here is being present. I'm always thinking about something else, but out there it's like you don't have a choice.
Yeah,
which is super nice. I mean, I started dreaming again. I can't remember the last time I had a dream.
Yeah, I think I did too. I mean, it's it was great. We shot. One thing, I shoot the bow every night when we got back, and then every morning before we went out. I'm just like, because it's all coming down to, can I make the shot?
Right.
And it's like, if I fuck that up, I mean, it's terrible. So and then even when we got there, we're like, oh, bush plane's taking you guys out in 30 minutes. And I'm like trying to put my bow together.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got film of this, but weighing all my arrows because I'm psycho about they have to weigh exactly the same. Putting broadheads on, spinning them, weigh, broadheads spin, weigh. And everybody's waiting. I'm out there. I got let me shoot a few more. So shot all the way back to 90. And finally he was like, okay, I think we can go now. But same kind of mentality translates to the field. I just have to, just like on the black bear hunt, I just need that confidence to know that, okay, bow is on. I just got to do what I do. And I just don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah. And for people that don't know, the reason why they have to rush is because you get that weather window to fly out. You got to hit it.
Yeah.
So we were lucky. The day we traveled there, everything went perfectly with travel.
Yeah, I've never had it so seamless, but we left Eugene at 5 a.m. We had to be there before 4. Flew to Seattle, Seattle to Anchorage, Anchorage to Lake Iliamna, and a bush plane out to 1,000,000 miles in this lake.
Yeah.
And all that happened in a day.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got to camp. We got to camp still light out.
Yeah. Still shot my bow, and then we were hunting the next day because you
Yeah.
can hunt I think at 3 a.m. But
Perfect.
it wasn't even getting light till maybe 5:30 or 6. And yeah, so we were in business. I mean, we had camp set up, everything shooting good. We were ready to hunt the next morning.
Yeah.
And then had 2 epic encounters that day.
Yeah, I mean that first one, came quick. I think it was at like 8:30 or something.
Yeah.
So
The second one was maybe 6 hours or 5 hours
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, it
But
was a
yeah,
while.
I'm excited for people to see this film.
Yeah, it should be pretty sweet. I mean, as
Is it
far
done?
as film's done, that's all I did today.
Okay.
As far as a filmmaking standpoint, like I said, Alaska's hard to beat, but just the story of it should be awesome as well.
Yeah, and I want to just wrap up with saying that. So this is the outfit that Kip just bought. Kip Fulks, my buddy, known him since Under Armour days. He's like a brother to me. We've done a lot of hunting together. We hunted grizzly. I didn't go up there for 6 years after Roy died, so then I went with Kip. I think in 2022. Everybody's seen that film. Once We Were Wolves, and it's like, that didn't go the way I wanted it to. And I already put a lot of pressure on myself, but there wasn't even more pressure because it's like, I got to right that wrong or redemption. It's just every hunt I'm going into, I got to prove myself. So this is no different, but it felt good to get back up where Kip bought, and his partners, Eric, the previous owner, was up there. I think he's helping out for about a year as far as the transition. And then Tim Winslow is just a go-to guy. He's been in that camp. He's worked with Eric for years, and now he's working with Kip, and I think he's a partner with Kip in the operation. And then, so he's just kind of the GM up there. Kip is the owner, if you're thinking of an NFL team, Kip would be the owner of it. Tim would be the GM, and then they got just a staff of studs, these guides. And David Pollock was one of them. He's a ranger. He's badass. He's on leave. He's just a stud. And then Nathan Maravetti. Is that what it was?
I don't remember something like that.
Yeah. From Pennsylvania. And if you guys listen, I encourage you, if you haven't, listen to the podcast from Bear Camp. Just to, they said they had to teach him how to use eating utensils.
Yeah,
but
Nathan is as close to feral as you can
Yeah,
get.
he is. He just loves it out
Yeah,
there. I think his first year there, he spent 160 days out, never came back.
Yeah.
And you can tell he's just got, even though he's young, he's got so much hunting instinct already.
Yeah.
And that's just time. So I love those guys. I keep wanting to say kids because I feel like they're my sons are your guys' age, but they don't deserve to be called kids because they're capable and just good in the mountains. And it's amazing at their age just what studs they are. It was awesome.
Yeah.
The cook was great, incredible food. The steak was amazing. Cooked up my backstrap, my grizzly backstrap.
How was that?
Really good.
No sauce needed.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't even really cook them usually. I just like that. Yeah, little trichinosis. I had people telling me it was too raw. Did you hear that?
Yeah, it had a slightly red center, but that doesn't mean it didn't get to temperature.
He got it up to 165.
Yeah.
So he had to look it up. So I went back and asked him because I just wanted to. I'm like, hey, what did you know what temperature he got this up to? And he's like, yeah. He goes, I looked it up, got it to 165. I'm like, okay, perfect. But yeah, great cook. I can't talk enough about what a great setup that was. And then also, yeah, again, listen to the podcast from the Bear Camp, and I'll explain how you get so remote. You're hundreds of miles from really anything as far as true civilization goes. And you have 2 tents. Yeah, it's just ramen noodles, but it's bagels and cream cheese and coffee. It's like I don't need anything more than that. And then great hunting.
Mountain houses.
Oh, God.
which we talked about. It's like, and I'm sure people, because I know I've done this. I have buddies that have done this. It's like when you're out there, the mountain house tastes so good.
Yeah.
And then you get home and you're like, man, that was good. I'm going to have one of those.
Yeah. And it tastes like fucking garbage.
Like dog shit.
Yeah. But out there, you know what I had every meal? Chicken Alfredo.
Yeah. You were.
That was my go-to. I had it for every meal.
You were Chicken Alfredo's top predator.
Ultimate predator. Yeah. Yeah. But it's like I said, it's the simple things. A hot meal, a hot cup of coffee once you've been freezing your ass off out there all day.
Yeah.
And I will say, I hadn't been out for that long in the wind for a while. So I'm more like active. They'll puffy. You got to have a puffy up there.
Yeah.
You got to have a puffy pants and top.
The puffy pants are clutch. For sure.
My God, those make a big difference.
Yeah.
But I was a little, and also I just blamed it on, you guys told me I had a half hour. So anything I forgot, that's
was our
fucking
fault.
your guys' fault. So I think I said that about 10 times. But all I really cared about, they said, hey, half hour. Okay, I want my bow on. I want my boots. I want my arrows and my bow and my binoculars. If I have those 5 things,
Yeah.
fucking good to go.
And when we got to camp, that's all you thought you had because you forgot that you had that extra bag of clothes.
I know. I was like, holy shit, I didn't bring socks. I thought I did not bring socks. And then I had this whole other stuff. They took out some of my clothes out of something and put it in this like dry bag. And I'm like, fuck. Okay, I thought I forgot all that shit too.
Yeah, you were looking through your bow case and you're like,
About 10 times.
I know there's socks in here somewhere.
There's got to be. How could I not bring socks? But I did. I brought like 5 pair.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, that was a little bit rushed. I was kind of sweating putting that bow together. God. And then I go out to shoot, and just like every other, if there's a camp there, I don't know how many people were out there, but it seemed like a lot watching.
Everyone within a 50-mile.
It's like, yeah.
And trying to film, I'm like, all right, everyone's talking, having little side conversations.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is going to be fun for editing.
Yeah, that was like when I went to Idaho last year, my first hunt, same like this one. It was in August. I get to camp. There's like a I don't know, 20 rigs there. So I'm like, yeah, I got to shoot my bow. So I get my bow together. I go out to the porch to shoot, and there's, I don't know how many people. Like, oh, I guess we'll be doing this in front of a crowd tonight. Well, that's how that was too.
Yeah.
So I'm like sweating, hustling. Everybody wants to watch, but it worked.
No, it was good.
Yeah, it was great.
Well, yeah, that's Alaska. What do we have coming up now, the next couple days?
I don't know how to say this. I don't think you're going to be in the prison.
What?
I don't think so. I don't know. They told me yesterday, hey, just got you approved to go in. I'm like, me? I go, I didn't even know that was up for debate. I mean, I almost didn't get to go. So I got to work. I asked about, and I said, what about my cameraman? So anyway.
What about his show the night before?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So worst case, we'll go see Jelly Roll on Sunday at Moda Center in Portland. And then the next day we're going to go to, we're going to go to a special event.
Yeah.
And if we just film the show, film like going there, doing all that, and then I got to figure out some way to at least get pictures.
I told, we had a meeting and I said, even if, in the worst case, I'm not allowed. Just in case, I'm not allowed in the prison. Like you said, we could film everything up to it. Yeah. And then if his team gets it, I'm sure they would give us some footage and we could.
Yeah. It didn't even sound like they were in there.
Really?
I don't know. I'm going to call. Yeah. So they texted me tonight. I gotta, just said it's maximum security, blah, 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 and all this shit. And so, I might call and talk to them tomorrow.
Okay. And
just see shit, even if somebody there could take a picture.
Yeah, one of the inmates.
No, but staff, just where we could use it to reference it.
Yeah, if they don't, and if they don't want filming, then maybe I can just, like the Padres game. I could only bring in a small camera for photos. So
there's this lady who was emailing, and I was putting in contact with Jelly's team, but Yeah, so we'll get it figured out. But
Okay.
yeah, I was like kind of irritated last night because I'm like, just yesterday I got approved. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I set this up, so that's cool that I almost didn't get to.
You're not approved.
Jeez, but
Yeah.
no, it's all good. I understand. It's it's just maximum security prison. It's, it's a big deal.
It is a big deal, but the show is going to be a big deal. So hopefully I'm allowed in there.
I know.
But yeah, so we have Jelly Roll playing in the Moda Center.
Yeah.
And then he's going to play in the state penitentiary. Penitentiary.
Oh, Erie. Okay. Some people say penitentiary. Or Uary.
Penitentiary.
I don't know. It seems like you have your own unique way of pronunciation.
Pronouncing.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
I think I have a speech impediment.
Yeah, that's all right. I got Tourette's. That's what I'm going to blame cussing everybody out on.
Heat of the moment and Tourette's.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and then after that,
some elk seasons. I'm going to try to get some elks.
some elks. Did you see that Nate Illingsworth video? He just posted one where he was saying elks.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I didn't know if that's what you're referencing.
No, I didn't see that. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so that's it. So hopefully we got a handful of tags. Hopefully we can release a handful of arrows, and that's enough.
Yeah. Anyone that's wondering maybe Month of Mountains isn't going to be out as early this year.
Yeah, don't fucking remind me. God, I hate. Yeah.
Cam may or may not be shooting a bow that can't be released yet.
Oh man, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It is what it is.
so
for
it might
now.
be a little bit delayed.
Yeah.
It's not stupid. It's just I hate that part of what we do.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense to me, but I also don't run.
Yeah, it's like, who the fuck are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's stupid. It's like, do you guys have any idea what you're talking about? No.
No.
It's like watching the Olympics and somebody has a bad run or jumps, like, fucking sucks.
Fat ass.
So, yeah, we don't know anything, but other than I can't show everything out, I can't do exactly what I want at all
Yeah.
times. And that's enough to piss me off.
Oh, by the way, I also lost weight out there.
Did you?
Surprisingly. Somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the lightest I've weighed in a long time.
I know. It didn't feel like, I think just being freezing cold burns
Yeah.
calories.
Yeah. So it's Five Guys for dinner tonight.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, incredible. It's hard coming off that hunt,
Yeah, it is.
but bow shooting good. I went out, shot both bows today. Everything's good. Felt good. Recovered. Did a couple summits on Pisgah the last 2 days, and we're ready. We're ready to hit it hard now.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So good job in Alaska.
Thanks.
If I didn't tell you.
I only had a normal amount of fuck ups.
Yeah. I think, upon reflection, fuck, I don't know. I think he did pretty good somehow.
Well, in the moment, it seemed like I had.
Yeah.
That's the Tourette's talking.
Well, it's, you know how it goes. Like you do 1,000 things right.
Yeah.
Nobody says anything. You do one thing wrong. That's what people notice. So it's just how it works. But no, all in all,
I give people a lot to talk about.
I'll go on record as saying James's hair looks good. We miss him, and he's the big dog, right? So that I want to go on record as saying that.
Big dog.
Yeah.
Fuck. There's no way he listens, right?
I have no idea. I don't think anybody listens. So we should be good.
Marie does. Wendy.
God, does she?
No.
Oh.
None of my family listens.
Fuck.
My family doesn't even know what I do. So.
Well, your mom definitely can't watch the Kill Tony. Because that's my whole bit. It's gonna slay.
Yeah. I wish we could talk about it, but.
Oh my God. I was trying to explain it to Trace today. She's like, I don't want to hear any more of this. What? Yeah, so
What did David say? He's like, man, I mean, after hearing all that, I guess he turned out pretty normal.
oh my God, that was so freaking funny. Yeah, but some people, Trace was not a fan. She said, I don't want Taryn to hear this. So I don't know.
Which we need that because Taryn's on my side.
Yeah, I know. She said, what did she say? She said,
I'm a positive addition.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best compliment I've ever gotten.
Yeah, the most undeserved compliment too. All right. Well, I think we've rambled enough. We got Macy enough work to cut.
Yeah. She's not busy at all right now. So.
No. She doesn't. Where's that bear film?
She sent me the she had to change Anchorage to Alberta again. So,
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have the graphics, so I mean, it'll be done tonight.
All right, sweet.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks. We'll next up, I think we're doing a podcast with Jelly Roll, so stay tuned for that. It's probably going to be on the road to take our shit to do that one up there in Portland. But yeah, thanks for listening. Keep hammering.
Every step I take, I move my truth. Every time they tell me stop, I use. Every comment, hate that makes my fuel. Gather up my energy and boom. I hear them talking, saying the way that I move is so reckless. That is a part of my mind I've been blessed with. Giving my blood, so I am relentless. My fault, they want someone to blame. They sent their hate, it fuels my pace. I am Roy Tough, I am the change, the fuel in dirt. Feeling like Cam Hanes.